Alright, welcome back to CHOPSHOP Dynasty. Coming off my Week 5 loss to Andrew. We have Mississippi State. I dropped number 17. What did I guess I was dropping? 18. Damn. I pre-made a thumbnail and guessed my rank, and I guessed 18, and it was 17. I was close. Alright, real quick, let's see who played this week. Syracuse got their W. Andrew did not play yet, neither did... Oh, he's on a bye. They're both on a bye. Michigan played, they won. He's on a bye, he won. He did not play yet at UCLA. Corey got his win against number 10 Florida. He's on a bye, and Terrell, I think, has something going on, so he wasn't able to play last week against Syracuse. He took a forced loss, unfortunately, so he probably won't play that. I guess he had some kind of medical thing, and he's okay, and he's able to get back to this pretty soon. But man, I'm one of the only ones left to play, besides Penn State, Terrell. So I forgot Andrew's on a bye this week. Now 22 after beating me last week. So yeah, that's this week though. Let's quickly look. I gotta do this quick because I'm leaving. Let's look at week 5 and check out the user games. Notre Dame got the W over Clemson. Barely, but pulled it off. Oregon. It wasn't played. That was a forced win for Oregon. Looks like there was no play on it. No, I missed one. West Virginia beat Utah. Yeah, there's 0 plays, so it looks like Penn State wasn't able to show up, and Oregon got the forced win. And our game, big game, saw that here. Let's see what else we got. I know this one was a forced win for Syracuse as well. Tennessee, wow, that was a close game. Tennessee got the win. Or Mississippi State, that's who I'm playing now, and they played them tough, so that scares me a little bit. Yeah, looks like that's it. There were 3 user matchups, and unfortunately it looks like only one of them got played, me and Andrew. Looks like that user matchup had a forced win in there, and so did the other one with Oregon and Penn State. So it looks like with the busiest week of user versus user matchups, 3 of them. I don't think there's another week that's got multiple. I think that was the only one that had multiple user versus user games. And it looks like me and Andrew are the only ones that play it. The other 2 user versus user matchups look like they were the first one. Unfortunately. So let's go. I gotta get this game in. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna play the other one later tonight, because it advances tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, and I won't be home tomorrow to do it. Oh no, I never picked anything. I never picked the uniforms. Shit.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys...
He's going to take a shot right away. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Scanning the field, it's shaping. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the ground, it's Moss. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the...
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Reed. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually
Oh my God!
Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
A strike downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. On the option. He'll pitch it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The throw to the outside is complete. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receivers.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Throws to the tight end, and they can't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback moving.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Wants to throw. It's Chapin. Quickly complete. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The sure hands, it's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Both feet in.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got a little space. Oh, what a move. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Aggies have taken it inside the 20. They'll try the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. Gets away from one. Finds room. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Back to pass. It's Chapin. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going downfield for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good bad.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice move to keep running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Finding open areas. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land, like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got him this time. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread.
Headed to the end zone, and they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking for space. It's moved. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, 1st and goal from the 3. Quarterback making adjustments. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
To throw, it's Chapin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reese. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Boone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played at Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
On the run, it's Mock.
Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Nice move there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. from the gun. The running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Look at the total offense, though. Look at that shit. How they were still in the game. That's sad. That is really sad that they were in the game like that. I mean, that's pathetic. Oh, they got the total. They upped it. So the recent update, they put the total plays and yards per play up here now. They used to be at the bottom, down here, but they moved them up. Not have been that close, man. That was ridiculous how close that was, and it shouldn't have been. Alright, so we got the dub. We're 4-1, and yeah, so we'll try the other dynasty later on. See how that one turns out. I'm 1-1 in that dynasty. So we'll find out later tonight how the other one goes. Thanks for watching.